Hi, folks. Now, it's no secret to anyone with a shred of common sense that Democrats love to build their identity on denying objective reality. Take Karen Bass, for example. She says, there's no place for militarization in our cities, which is a bold stance when the streets of Los Angeles literally look like a live-action GTA. She's attacking Trump for sending in the National Guard into Democrat strongholds like Chicago and D.C., even though D.C.'s own mayor admitted the Guard made her city vastly safer when he deployed them there. Apparently, in Democrat math, order is tyranny and chaos is compassion. And speaking of compassion, starting us off today are former MSNBC All-Stars Joy Reid and Katie Phang, who kindly remind us why they're former hosts of the network. They were caught on a podcast spinning the attempted assassination on Trump into some kind of medical fan fiction.
He's got these magical doctors who claim that he was shot in the ear, but his ear, I guess, grew back. He had a Duplo bandage on 1 minute, no bandage the next. We can't get a medical record from this alleged assassination. He was supposedly shot. We have nothing. We've got nothing.
Where are the investigative records? One day he slapped his maxi pad on his ear. The next day the ear is totally fine.
It's fine. And I remember
what
being
are you talking about,
where we both used to work, saying, isn't it odd that we've never asked for his medical records? And I got in trouble for that, right? So you're not allowed to even say, isn't that weird? We have more records. I know more about the attempted Ford assassination, President Ford, than I do about Donald Trump. And the Gerald Ford thing happened when I was a child.
What are we talking about?
And
we all saw it.
Information almost immediately. We knew almost everything.
Literally
about
saw it.
Assassination. I know more about McKinley's assassination than I do about this.
No, you don't. You're a DI hire.
Trump when he was a presidential candidate. We're getting nothing. And the mainstream media isn't demanding his medical records. They're not demanding anything. They're terrified of this.
You're the mainstream media, dude.
The people are speculating that he might have died. We only get that online, but mainstream media is acting like everything's fine. He seems fine to me.
If this is a Democrat strategy to win back voters, and I say keep on doing it, baby, because you are digging yourselves a hole you will never climb out of. If you're going to plant all of your credibility on denying something that every American saw play out on live TV, you completely lost the plot. This wasn't some rumor floating around online. It was broadcast live. I, along with tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people, literally watched it happen in real time. You're kidding me, right? That this is where you're staking your flag. You actually think a bullet can graze someone's ear, blood running down his face, Secret Service tackling him to the ground, and somehow that's fake? Several bullets fired, one killing Corey Comparatore, who gave his life shielding his family that day. And Joy Reid treats the whole thing like it's a comedy sketch. What a huge level of disrespect. Joy Reid is truly scum of the earth. That's why she got fired from MSNBC. Even they realized she was too toxic to keep around. So they tossed her to the digital pits of the internet. And honestly, look at her. The crazy eyes don't lie. She's out of her mind. It's like the moment she got canned, whatever little accountability she ever had evaporated. And she just embraced the full lunacy of being a far leftist. And you know what? Good. Go ahead. Go full lunatic. Go balls to the wall padded room. That's not where most Americans are. And that's where most Americans will never be or even want to be. She's only speaking to a tiny fringe audience that will never translate into actual votes. Sure, she might rack up clicks and views online by saying outlandish, bombastic nonsense like this. I'll give her that. The strategy works to get attention, but in terms of actually getting Democrats elected, she makes her own side look like absolute lunatics, junkies, meth heads. And that's exactly what she is, a meth head in spirit, if not in fact, perhaps.